What's going on, everybody? You get the Raging Rob here. I'm probably gonna post this on another channel, trying to diversitize my channels a little bit. A few things I want to touch upon. Today is January 18th, 2021. We are 2 days from the supposed inauguration of pedophile, kid groping pervert Joe Biden. I didn't vote for this fuck, and you're not gonna make me believe that 80 million people voted for this fuck. But here's the question: why do they need 30,000 troops, military? There's allegedly 200 NYPD cops going to D.C. now to protect Joe Biden or the inauguration for an online event. I will tell you, when you need 30,000 troops in D.C., the people probably did not vote for this guy. Okay? You're not going to make me believe that he got 80 million votes. Yes, Donald Trump won this election, folks. And I got inside intel that he won 49 states. Yes, the only state he did not win was New York. Now, I got some insiders. I'm not going to give too much away, but I got some insiders with some connections to D.C. I'm not going to talk too much, but all I'm going to say is change is coming. Joe Biden will not become president. The deep state's going down, and whatever operations they have within the next couple of days, something is going to happen. But I went to the Capitol yesterday after several people told me not to go, and I decided to venture out and go anyway. And I knew the risk. Well, there was threats and there was all kinds of, oh, this is going to happen and the Boogaloo Boys are going to do this or whatever. The Boogaloo Boys showed up, and like I said, I got no beef with the Boogaloo Boys. You know, they're libertarians. I'm a libertarian. You know, they stand for liberty, which is all right. And all this crap going on, oh, there's going to be civil war, you know, whatever. Fake news was out there. I called fake news out, yelled at them. But it was a peaceful event. It wasn't the biggest turnout as I expected. National Guard was out there. But anyway, I'm just relaying the information, and that is stand down, okay? Yes, we're patriots. Yeah, we got to exercise our rights or we're going to lose them, but we need to stand down. Donald Trump's got a plan. Let him do his plan. Let him do what he's got to do. Deep state's going down, okay? And you can F Donald Trump in my comment section, whatever. I don't really care. I don't get offended. You know, I always leave my comment section open because you have a right. People have a right to speak their mind. Somebody asked me once, well, why do you leave your comment section open? Why don't you block certain people? I'm like, no. Because I believe in freedom of speech, and I believe that people have a different opinion than me, and those people with a different opinion than me can go in my comment section and say what they want. Why? Because I believe in freedom of speech. I might not agree with you, but, you know, if you're not doxing somebody or threatening somebody or whatever, I'm probably not going to delete your comment, even though I might not agree with it. Just don't go in there and spam a bunch of shit. But if you got a disagreement with me and you go into my comment section and say something, your comment's going to stay up, unless YouTube deletes it. I don't go around blocking people, and I'm not a little bitch. So I always leave my comment section open for dialogue, for people that don't agree with me or whatever. Oh, we got some more, we got some local news. You guys remember Detroit Will Breathe? Yeah, I had a few interactions with these Nimrods. Several interactions this summer with these guys. Shelby Township, South Warren, TCF Center, Detroit. I went down to that park in Southwest Detroit to hang out at once. Did some video. Headwidge Park off Livernois and down in that area, south of I-94. I went down there a couple times, watching them from my car. But anyway, I had an interaction with them at the Woodward Dream Cruise this summer. Well, anyway, you guys remember what they say is the Shelby Five. Well, anyway, on October 24th, now about a week before October 24th, I heard about a protest that they were going to come to town. I'm like, oh god, these guys are coming back. And they're still protesting the police chief over his Twitter comments. This whole thing in Shelby Township started over Twitter. Twitter, of all places. Nobody was brutalized. Nobody got beat up by the cops until October 24th. Nobody got shot, anything like that. You know, there was no white cop that blew away a black person. Not trying to be racist, but you know how it is. You know, the mainstream media likes to blow up that shit. Blow up the... But anyway, about a week before I heard about this, that they were going to come to town, several friends told me not to go. I decided... I was skeptical about it, but something came up and I had to go to the other side of the state. I had to go to the other side of Grand Rapids, the other side of the state that day, because something else came up. A few friends of mine went, and basically what happened on October 24th, they came to Shelby Township. They were told not to go in the street. They did, and they fucked around and they found out. And they got their ass kicked, which resulted in 7 arrests. Then there was a protest at the police station later that night, which resulted in 3 more arrests, which 10 or 11 total arrests. Some charges were dismissed against certain individuals, and it got down to 5 people facing felony charges, including one girl who decided it was brilliant to start stripping off her clothes in the cop car and then blame it on the police, saying they stripped her in front of the people, which is totally not true. And then she took off her bra and flashed the fucking cops. Yeah. So there's a hearing tomorrow in Mount Clemens. I'm not sure if they're going to set a trial date. I don't know what's going on. Some kind of hearing tomorrow at 10 a.m. in Mount Clemens at the courthouse. They're setting up a protest caravan, whatever the fuck that is, asking the Macomb County Prosecutor's Office to drop the charges against the Shelby Five. I'm reading it right here. Yesterday they were yesterday, 2 days ago, whatever, they were marching in Detroit, asking not to evict people. You know, in this day and age, I don't think anybody should get evicted, especially when we got a fucking cunt of a governor who's putting people out of work, who won't get the fucking state back to work. I understand their concern about people getting evicted, and I don't think anybody should be convicted. I think people should get back to work so they could pay their rent. But they need to take their grievances up to that bitch in Lansing who's putting people out of work. The Queen. They were marching to Detroit. Now you need to go to Lansing, outside of the governor's house, with your grievances. And maybe she'll fucking listen for once. So I understand her pain. I've been put out of work before. It ain't fun. But they're having a court hearing tomorrow. I don't know if they're going to set a trial date for these 5 delinquents that are facing felony charges. Yeah. So that's what's going on there. I just watched the Paul Begley live stream. There was some kind of bombing out in Jerusalem today or something. I'm not exactly sure. And today is Martin Luther King Day. I want to give a special thanks to one of the best civil rights activists of all time, Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King was a fucking genius. I got to be honest. He was a fucking... That guy was another Albert Einstein. This guy was a fucking genius. You know, he looked at people and he didn't see colors. He seen people. Just like me. When I look at somebody, I see a person. I don't see colors. Colors. Like iced tea. But anyway, Martin Luther King, he was an absolute genius. And for all you libtards out there degrade Martin Luther King's name for your stupid socialist agendas, fuck you. You're giving him a bad name. Martin Luther King was a conservative Republican, just letting you know. Okay. Brilliant guy. Uh, son of a bitch. Somebody sent me a message on Facebook. Of course, Martin Luther King was assassinated in '67, or maybe it was '68, one of those, in Memphis, Tennessee. Uh, the story has it that a white supremacist neo-Nazi took him out. I believe that the New World Order, the global elites on top, the deep state took him out, just like they took out JFK, just like they took out Robert Kennedy in a supposed plane crash when he was running against Hillary Clinton for New York Senate seat. So I believe the deep state had something to do with Martin Luther King's assassination. He was getting too big. They had to shut him up. He knew too much. Kabam. That's what they did to JFK. Martin Luther King was anti-deep state. He was a smart guy. So today we celebrate his legacy. And I don't see why they need to close banks and close all the offices. I think it's stupid. Stock market's closed today. I can't make money today because the stock market's closed. So I'm out of work today. I gotta go. Well, in case you don't know, I'm an independent contractor. I do lots of things to make money. Part of it, stock market's part of the thing I do. So I can't make money today because the stock market's closed. But oh well. Anyway, just an update I want to give on Martin Luther King Day, the takedown of the deep state, and the juvenile delinquents of Detroit will breathe. All right, I'm out.